Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the first video of 2018 beauty video because I've already posted a vlog, but welcome to the first video of 2018. I look a bit different. My hair is straight. When lost, I can't win deal. Yeah, I got a new color. I have a fringe. Anyway, guys. So I created this look today and it's basically just a chit chat, get ready with me, kind of an update on my life at the moment. So yeah, if you guys want to just get to know a little bit more about what's happening in my life, or maybe if you want to see how I get this makeup look, then please keep on watching. So I also realized that this is the first time that you guys are seeing my new hair. Just make it look a little bit better. Okay, so this is the first time you guys are seeing my fresh color. What do you guys think of this? It's not like new. I've had it since I think in December I did my hair, but I haven't put it on like a beauty video or anything like that. So yeah, that's why I'm like, it's fresh, it's new. So I have some blonde pieces in the hair as well, and then we went lighter with the color. Let's start with this makeup look. Guys, if I'm a bit awkward or something, just excuse it. I haven't filmed for 2018 yet. This is the first actual beauty video for 2018, so if I'm a bit rusty, just excuse me. Yeah, so I thought I would do like a get ready with me kind of a video. And just like chat about some things, but at the same time, not that it's like a sit down kind of a let's talk kind of a thing, but instead it's like I'm just gonna get done and you guys are gonna obviously just chit chat with me kind of a thing. To start off, I have nothing, absolutely nothing on my face, so I'm gonna go in with the Clinique Moisture Surge, and I'm sure you guys have seen so many bloggers talk about this. I've spoken about it in a vlog before. I think a few vlogs actually. Okay, so the makeup I'm going for today is like a everyday kind of a look. If you follow my vlogs, you'd see that I don't really wear makeup that much anymore. So I'm going in with the very last bit of this bottle. This is the Flormar Illuminating Primer. I have another bottle, but obviously I don't want to be wasteful and just like not finish this one, you know. I was thinking like I'm gonna do a sit down, get ready with me kind of a thing, just so I can get you guys on the same page. So like why I'm not so active or whatever. I'm still active, but I'm not like constantly posting makeup videos, just so you can be on the same page as me. For foundation today, I'm going in with the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. Okay, so I started my new job and it has been a completely different world for me, like this whole job situation. Many of you know I studied psychology, so I think this foundation's a bit too light for me because I tanned, so now I'm like, that's so light. It's fine, we'll make this work. I'll bronze up and stuff. I added a bit of a darker foundation, so I see that that's working, but I'm still gonna do bronzer and all of those things, so it's okay. As I was saying, so it's like a completely different world that I'm like in at the moment, you know. So I'm working with this child every single day, and obviously I can't really tell you guys where I work and all those kind of things, because many of you have been asking me like, where are you working and all of those kind of things. But the thing is, I can't disclose that kind of information because it's like a confidential thing. So unfortunately, sorry, I cannot tell you. But yeah, my job has been really good. I've been enjoying it, and many of you also know that I am now introduced in Afrikaans life. So yeah, I speak Afrikaans every single day of my life. And to be honest, like I mentioned in the vlog that I posted recently, like I'm not Afrikaans. I wasn't brought up in an Afrikaans home. When I was smaller, it was never like, oh, this is like a language that we're going to be speaking. It was always just English. And I realized that it was kind of selfish of me to always just be like, no, I'm not going to speak Afrikaans, just because I wasn't brought up with that language. And all my other friends would be like, and I would always be like, whenever they would speak to me in Afrikaans, I'd be like, sorry, I'm not going to speak Afrikaans, like only English. And they would always start speaking English, but I would never speak Afrikaans to them, if you know what I mean. Let me speak from my own perspective, I shouldn't generalize, but when I was younger, my family didn't bring me up in an Afrikaans home, so I wasn't really exposed to it. It would always be like family, like my parents would speak Afrikaans or whatever to each other, but they never spoke Afrikaans to me. And I realized that that's quite an issue, because it's like, how can I be in South Africa and be, I think it's called monolingual? You're not speaking more than one language. Whenever I would try, it would be like made fun of, like, why are you speaking Afrikaans? You can't speak Afrikaans properly. And then everyone would make fun of me, especially as like a colored girl growing up. The only kind of Afrikaans I'm exposed to is like a Cham Afrikaans, if you know what I mean. So that was always an issue for me. I don't know if you guys felt the same way. It's like you almost feel like insecure about how you speak, simply because you're scared that people are going to make fun of you. Just by the way, I'm going to set my foundation and my concealer with the Maybelline Fit Me powder. So yeah, I would always be afraid that people are going to make fun of the way that I speak in Afrikaans. But it's at the end of the day, it's like, at least I was trying, you know. But because I was made fun of, I just completely stopped trying, like 100% stopped. And now that I'm older and I'm actually working in an Afrikaans environment every day, I feel like there's a bit of regret, because it's like, had I started speaking Afrikaans when I was younger, not caring what people thought of me, this wouldn't be an issue. But it's almost like, now that I'm older, it's like, I wish that I tried, and I wish that my parents pushed me as well to actually speak another South African language. But anyway, nevertheless, let's completely move past that. It's like just an issue that I always felt a bit funny about, especially like lately. I just said let's move past it, and now I'm talking about it. Especially lately, where it's like, I had a situation on Twitter where I saw a guy tweeted about how colored people belittle other colored people because you're not colored enough. And it's like, that resonated with me, because I felt like I was always seen as, you're not calm enough or you're not colored enough. I was always that like outcast girl because of the way that I was brought up. And it's like, now that I'm older, I'm just like, I actually struggled. I never realized like I struggled in that sense, but I actually did. I'm not like emo about it or anything, but it's like it's just something that I thought about. By the way, I'm going in with the Smashbox drawn in and decked out palette. Anyway, let's just move past that topic for a quick bit, because I know some of you will understand what I'm talking about. That whole feeling of like, I don't really fit in with anybody, kind of a thing. So in terms of my job, I'm genuinely enjoying it. I love being able to help. People and just try something different, be able to actually do something I've never done before, and learning and just having fun overall. I really enjoy that. Guys, this bronzer is so beautiful. And then I'm also using the blush from this palette. It's called Warm Apricot, and I absolutely love this blush. Can you see that sheen? That's literally from the blush. It's so beautiful. And then for brows, I'm going in with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, and I'm using the black one. I've been using this every day. Like, even if I am wearing makeup, I'll still use this product. You guys know I always used to use the Benefit, what is it called? Cabrow. And that was like my go-to for my brows. But now I'm like, So I've been reading a lot lately. If you watch my vlogs, guys, just go watch my vlogs. Like, self-promo over here. But I'm just being honest. Like, I talk a lot on my vlogs, and I mention a lot of things, like personal stuff or things that I just enjoy. A lot of the stuff I'm going to say in this video, a lot of you will be like, oh yeah, I know that already, because you watch my vlogs. But genuinely, I've been enjoying reading lately. Well, I just finished a book called How to Be Happy. And immediately when you hear that title, you're like, are you emo? And it's like, I'm not even emo. It's, the title is not exactly like what you think it is. Basically, it's a book about two girls. The one is kind of depressed and the other one is not. The one who is depressed obviously has a valid reason for her, the way that she feels. So I felt really attached to this book because I felt like I could definitely, like, not relate, but I just understood where this woman was coming from. So what happened was she had a baby with her husband, and the baby died in his sleep. And there's no reason for it. He literally just died. And I mean, he was like a few months old when he died. And she became depressed from then onwards. Like, she couldn't eat. She just laid on the child's floor in his bedroom. And she just cried. She wouldn't let anybody into her life. So it was just one of those things where she wanted nothing to do with anybody, not even her husband. And she meets this girl at a hospital who is the complete opposite to her. She's bubbly, she's happy, and the two of them become friends by force because the super bubbly chick is like wanting to force her friendship with this girl. And they become really good friends, and then she finds out that the one who's extremely bubbly actually has cancer and she has 3 months to live. When people speak about the book How to Be Happy, you'll notice they talk about hashtag 100 days of happiness, and that's exactly what it is. The book teaches you how to be happy, in the sense of each day you need to look for the happiness in the day. You're not like, oh, I'm going to force myself to be happy. Instead, you look at something like a stranger will smile at you and that will make you happy for that split second. That's something that you should be grateful for. Or the fact that you have a house, the fact that you have water, or anything like that, you know, something that someone will take for granted. The book was actually so good. I genuinely cried when I read the end of the book. I'm not going to tell you what it is because that's like super spoiler alert, but I would highly recommend that you read this book. It's great. I really enjoyed it. Okay, just quickly, so I've done my brows, basically everything. I'm actually almost done. Okay, for today's palette, I'm going in with the Stila Matte and Metal palette. Look how cool that packaging is. I've been enjoying reading lately. I feel like, I don't know, it just takes me to a different place. I'm sure many of you who do read actually feel the exact same way as that, because it's like, for myself, I enjoy just like having that break of like, it's sort of like a getaway. And I just genuinely enjoy that. So I've been going to coffee shops a lot lately. So if you follow me on Instagram story, you'll see I go to coffee shops a lot, and it'll always be like by myself. And it's literally just because I enjoy reading. I bought one called Some Kind of Wonderful, and I'm still busy reading it. I'm not even halfway. I'm like just in the beginning. And that's also a really cool one, because in this book, this girl thinks that she's going to get engaged to her long-term boyfriend. They've been dating for like 10 years. So they go on this romantic holiday, and she thinks that they're going to get engaged. And he ends up breaking up with her. Can you even deal? I would chunk. So this was also another book that I basically couldn't put down. I bought that book, and then Lorenz and I went to Hout Bay Market, and I found 2 more books there. And I paid like 90 Rand for these 2 books. And they're like great condition, super interesting, also about women empowerment. And then Lorenzo bought me a book on Sunday or Saturday. He bought me another book on autism. I'm quite excited to read all of these books. It's going to take a while, but we'll get there. I'm just going to take this like coppery kind of a shade over here. So for highlight today, I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Obvi. Ooh, almost dropped it. The highlighting powder in Precious Petals. Oh, something I mentioned in my blog post. So if you follow me on my blog, if you read my blog, I'm actually going to link the post so you guys can go check it out. I speak about a sermons that I've been watching lately, and it's by Michael Todd. So Lorenzo actually told me about it. He was like, babe, please go watch this. And it's all about relationship goals, but how Christ sees relationships. And it's like an 8-part series. So it's like, I think it's an hour each, and then you can watch it like now and then. But I promise you, it is great. Like, every single person I come across, I'm like, you have to watch it because it's so good. Like, I just genuinely enjoyed watching this guy, and what makes it cool is that he gives examples and he's funny, and they talk about things like being single but yet you're not alone, and preparing yourself for marriage, and what else do they talk about? Oh, they talk about sex. Just like things that's super relatable, and I'm sure many Christian people struggle with many things, but they're like, who do I ask? Because he also speaks about in the church, sex is sort of like a taboo subject. People are like, don't have sex, and then that's the end of it. Like, there's nothing else that comes from that. And with this pastor, he is completely open about it. Him and his wife talk about it. It's just so powerful the way that this couple convey the message. I'm gonna link it up over here, or maybe on this side, either one over here. Go check it out. So if you're wondering also about my eyelashes, I get my eyelashes done by a girl called Ashley. So I'm gonna leave Ashley's handle over here so you guys can see and go check her out on Instagram. She does absolutely amazing nails, eyelashes, she does tweezing, all different types of things, but she also comes to your house to do it. So she's mobile, which is awesome for those people who are like, oh my word, I really want to go have my eyelashes done, but also I don't have time. So for lips today, I'm going in with the LA Go lip liner. And then I'm going in with Kinda Sexy from MAC. I also feel like I need to add that warmish copper color on my lash line. Okay, so to finish off this entire makeup look, I'm going in with the Clinique Moisture Surge Face Spray. So there you have it, guys. This is the end of my little get ready with me chit chat, kind of what's happening in my life. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video and that you enjoyed just catching up with me a little bit. By the way, what do you guys think of this fringe? Do you like it? Like, I haven't had a fringe since like 2012. That's all from me. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.